afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, and everybody on the West Coast. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And everybody else in between this great, big, beautiful country of ours. How the hell you doing? Oh, jeez. What do you know? What do you say? What's up? What's happening? Holy shit, what a fiasco yesterday. Okay, let's start this right. This is not a kid's show, so if you got crumb munchers, rugrats running around, it's time to either put them for a nap, if it's nice outside, kick their ass outside, give them Xbox, PlayStation, put an iPad with headphones on, get them the hell out of here. It's a big people's show. Thank God I got that out of the way. Whew. Yep. Because sometimes when people get riled up, they start throwing the F-bomb around. Especially, well, on, I do Twitter news, and you know how that goes. If you're on Twitter. And if you're on Twitter, follow me, huh? You know, let me know. Say, hey, Chuck, I saw you. I heard you. Heard you on MonValleyRadio.com. Or, hey, we're doing a simulcast live. We have been. YouTube Live. Chuck's Mangled News Show. That's how you find it. Just look up for the right date. Today, the 18th. So, yeah, so anyway, let's get right into some adult stuff. Seems like, God, I'm yawning. So anyway, no, hey, before I start. Yesterday was a total freaking fiasco. I don't know if you were listening yesterday or not, but I'm telling you what, the people on YouTube, they got nothing. Okay? The people on radio is hearing me moan, bitch, complain, and trying to get this screen to work, on my monitor screen for the YouTube Live to come up. And it kept coming up with a screen saying the resolution is out of range and all this other crazy shit. And I kept trying to get it to work. And I figured maybe if I can get it work in 2 minutes or whatever, okay, I'll lose 2 minutes, you know. No, didn't work that way. So I didn't get to do the news or anything else. It was just a totally freaking mangled news show. I can't believe it. But anyway, after that, it's a Dell monitor, an older Dell monitor, so I had to go on Dell, and I downloaded this Mr. Fix shit, whatever, from Dell, and I had to delete the driver because it was just a generic on Windows 10, generic plug-and-play driver for monitors, which is not a good idea if it's an older monitor. And I'm not talking that old. I mean, it's really nice. It's just a few years old, right? So, and long story short, it detected the monitor and installed the driver for me. And then it came up, and the picture is like 10 times more beautiful than when I was using the old driver that was the plug and play from Windows 10. So I was really leery this morning whenever I turned it on. I'm waiting. I got a black screen. I'm like, holy shit, here we go again, you know. No, it didn't happen. It came up and started. And then I got, oh shit, you know, I didn't even get a chance on YouTube Live to change the dates for Chuck's Mangled News and all that shit. So people will be looking at the 17th and it's really today, the 18th, you know. So welcome, everybody. Anyhow, so I don't know if you know the drill. I read the news, and I won't read the whole article. I'll let you know where it's at. You can Google it, look it up. I'll tell you where it's at and what the title and all that hooty shit is. And so I spent all day on, you know, if I spent one article, I'd be here all day. So, and then I wouldn't get nothing done. You'd hear one story and that would be it. What kind of shit is that? So, yeah. Anyway, what's going on here? So, Irish Ree girl, she's a really nice lady. You wouldn't ask El Chapo to review the DEA's policies, so why would we ask Republicans to review the Capitol insurrection? Did you see that cheesehead McCarthy, man? Oh, come on. That guy got more flip-flopping than the flip-flop factory. You know what flip-flops are. You know, they wear them at the beach and stuff like that, flip-flops. You used to have your mother throw one at you when she got mad. She'd whip off that flip-flop and throw it at you. God damn you. You remember that? No? Oh, you were lucky. They didn't hurt, but boy, they sent a message. The next thing's coming as a baseball bat or a brick or a belt or something, you know. So you better listen when she throws a flip-flop at you. You know, and McCarthy, he's an asshole. Okay, sorry, McCarthy, you're an asshole. After the insurrection, he trashes it. Most terrible thing, blah, 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 blah. And then a few weeks go by, and he goes down smooching on Trump's ass. Oh, please, mister, forgive me. I know not what I was saying, you know. Gets in good graces, and then now he's stonewalling. Oh, I don't need, you know, it was a bipartisan thing. They approved a commission for the insurrection. And now he's saying, oh, no, I don't want to cooperate. I don't want to, because they want to know, you know, they know majority of exactly what he said and what Trump said during the insurrection. But they want to hear it come out of his mouth. You know? Oh, I'm not going to do that. And another one. I'm a free-thinking, independent, you know, person. Not a Democrat, not a Republican. I'll trash anybody that screws things up. Manson. Joe Manson. Now, here's a story. I think it's right. And let me tell you. Joe Manson's daughter is the CEO that has those EpiPens, right? Well, she gave herself one hell of a... Now, he got her the job originally. This is typical business. Down in the mailroom or something like that, you know. Now she's like, worked her way all the way up. She's the CEO of the company. And she like, EpiPens, you know, you heard that. Man, she went crazy on increasing the price of the EpiPens. People can't even get them and shit like that. And then she gave herself like something like a 600% raise. So Joe Manson, he's against all this shit with the, you know, corporate tax increases and stuff like. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. I think he's getting some money. Okay, between me and you, I think he's getting some money somewhere. And here's the thing about it. We're this Russian money. Years ago, after the wall fell, right? And the whole Soviet Union collapsed. And then they say, well, you can't call us communists no more. You know, they're still freaking communist, okay? But I know the legal term of communism isn't what... Yes, well, that's the most successful thing they ever did. Got us to quit calling them communists. So anyway, then they decided, they're capitalism. We're going to try... Well, the only ones that tried and did anything with capitalism are the gangsters. The Russian mob. The Russian mafia. So anyway, I don't know where they got all this money from. Like saving rubles or whatever the hell they've been doing. They got tons and tons and tons of money, and then they infiltrated into our shit. Buying people. Like Rudy Giuliani. Yeah. So, anyway, that's the deal with that. Old Rudy had his pockets filled. Or he was going to charge Trump, good luck getting it, like $140,000 a day or something like that. He didn't ever get paid. Trump do him like he did everybody else. He just let old Rudy hang out to dry. Michael Cohen's sitting back laughing his ass off. Can you blame him? did all that work for Trump, and he just got. You know what? It's just it's gangsters. That's all it is. So anyway, Joe Manchin, West Virginia. You're bad move. Bad move. You're holding everything up. The voting rights stuff and the tax corporate whatever. And the thing about it is Joe Biden don't even want to raise it above where it used to be. It's going to be like mid, how they had it high, like 28%, and then he rose down to 21% or something like. He only wants to raise it like 25 or 26. He's not going to raise it all the way back up. But oh no. That's the other thing. Republicans got all their shit done when they had a majority in the Senate. We're even. And they're stopping everything. Oh, that's another thing Joe Manchin don't want to get rid of. He don't want to get rid of the filibuster. Why? You give me he hasn't come up with one good reason yet. Am I done ranting? This is not Chuck's Rant Radio. This is Chuck's Mangled News, and I'm not mangling news enough right now. Okay. Forbes 1 hour ago. Forget student loan cancellation. Make college 3 years instead. What? If you really want to help student loan borrowers with student loans, it's time to consider this. Okay. Here's what you need to know. Student loans, whether you support or oppose wide-scale student loan cancellation, there are some undeniable facts about higher education. The cost of college is expensive. Why? Tuition continues to rise. You know what? Think of this. Now the NCAA, the players are allowed to collect money. Okay? The NCAA and all these universities, they share in this giant pool of sports advertising money. I mean, this shit is like freaking, bigger than the whole economy probably. And they share in that. Okay, so sports will carry the university and let everybody. Why not? Why have it just for sports, Why does that money just got to be for sports? Why can't you just say, hey, college, take this money and let some students go to school? There's a lot more things than sports. Scientists, doctors, lawyers. I don't know about lawyers. We got enough lawyers. Yeah, because they're lawyers. They turn into politicians. So, but yeah. I mean, come on. So, cost of college is expensive. Tuition continues to rise. Why? Tuition continues to rise. Students will continue to borrow student loans, and overall student loan debt will continue to grow. While some states offer heavily subsidized public colleges and universities, that's it too. Why are the states doing it if the NCAA and all this other shit getting all this money for sports? Oh, no. That NCAA must be have golden freaking chairs and stuff. Golden shitters. And they have to. And they can't say, oh, we ain't got no money. Bullshit. Okay? Okay. While some states offer heavily subsidized public colleges and universities, it's not uncommon for some private colleges to have annual tuition of $50,000 or higher. That's for 1 year, folks. Semester. I don't know. Democrats in Congress have focused on canceling student loan debt as a major solution and want President Joe Biden to cancel up to $50,000 of student loans. Gee, thanks. Okay. To date, the latest update on student loan cancellation is what wide-scale student loan forgiveness is looking less promising. That's probably Joe Manchin again. That guy's freaking everywhere. One-time student loan cancellation. However, this proposal is for one-time student loan cancellation and doesn't address the underlying problem the most of college. Benefits existing student loan borrowers only. Yeah, see that? Oh. Well, who's going to school without borrowing money? Tell me that. Benefits existing student loan borrowers only. Come on, man. If there's any student loan cancellation, it would only benefit existing student loan borrowers. Okay, they better include the S people in the back. Well, you know what, though? That's the biggest argument right now, too. I went to school 20 years ago. I had to pay my way. You got to pay yours. Well, 20 years ago, your shit wasn't as expensive as it is today. How about we pay the difference? Now, what happened here? I got an alarm here. What's this? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. What? As such, viewers will... What the hell is this shit? Only on 1 second delay. What is this error shit? And it says open widget. What the hell are you talking about, open widgets? I ain't opening shit. Piss off. Error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Looks like it's okay to me. I don't know. It ain't one thing, it's another. What the hell's going on here? You people can see me out there. Hi. Clock's still going. I still got monitor. It still looks good to me. I don't see no what? What is this? Open widget. I ain't opening no damn widget. What the hell? Delays 1 second. Live. Drops frames. Bullshit. Drop frames is 0.2%. Liars. Okay, so anyway, if you want to read the rest of this about student loans, it's on Forbes.com. It was written today at 10:52 a.m. Good job. What the hell is that error shit? I never saw that before, and I'm afraid that it might be some kind of weird-ass shit, you know? So I ain't going to play with it. Okay, let's go. What's next? What's next, folks? Oh, thank God. This is going fast, ain't it? It's because you talk too much, Chuck. The Hill, 22 hours ago. This is on thehill.com. And I always get this screwed up. Anti-LGBT legislation gaining traction in the U.S. Again. Okay, 2021 is set to become the worst year for state legislative attacks against LGBTQ. See, I told you. People in history. Our new paper released with IGLYO and LGBTQI youth organization. Got enough acronyms in there. Cited the 2017 GLSEN School Climate Survey, showing that 2/3 of students in the United States had not been exposed to representation of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and intersex people and their history in school. New bills in the pipeline this year risk blindsiding LGBTQ students even more. States where students might benefit from having their eyes open to diversity keep classes closed to lessons that can be taught from inclusion. Bills in Arkansas and Tennessee are going through that would allow parents to waive curriculum for their children related to the LGBTQ people. Legislation in Idaho, awaiting Senate approval, also requires parental notifications and opt-ins for discussion of sexual orientation outside of sex education classes. Boy, I'll tell you what, I don't know if you grew up or you're old enough. I remember, boy, they had a big stink about sex education classes. I had already been out for years, but Man. You know, big stink about that. Oh, gee, I don't teach my kids sex in school. What the hell's wrong with you? Can't blame. I mean, you know. I mean, kids nowadays know more than I ever thought I knew. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Now that's just sick. I was just thinking of this thing. Yeah, they know how to put a rubber suit on or put rubber suits on people and how to do the chains and whips and handcuffs and hanging upside down and shit. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. They got the wide open internet, boy. I'm telling you. I don't know. Some sick shit going on. That's another thing. I think that ruined it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Well, anyway, I gotta check. I'm gonna check this after we're done with this. I don't know what this error shit is. I'm supposed to be getting freaking fantastic stuff. I don't know what's going on here. I have no idea. Let me just take a look here. Video capture device. Audio. What's this? Drops, and it's still. Okay, it's on. Oh, no, freaking crazy shit. That's sound for that. That's sound for that. Oh my God. People are crazy. Okay, let's see here. Jeez. Okay, states where student might benefit from. Okay, where am I at? Okay. Lawmakers in Missouri are considering measures that would require parents to be notified before instruction on sexual orientation or gender identity, but would exclude historical references. In Iowa, a bill requires parents to give written consent for gender identity be discussed with their children, while a separate bill requires a curriculum covering gender identity to specify the potential harm and adverse outcomes of social and medical gender interventions. Another bill in Arkansas, passed in the State House last month, obliges teachers to refer to students by their biological sex. Things are getting complicated, folks. Okay? But, hey, a similar bill in Arizona was recently vetoed by Governor Doug Ducey. He's a Republican. The alternative, he suggests, is for all sex education curriculum to be posted online with no exceptions. I'm proud that Arizona is one of the only 5 states where sex education is opt-in, he wrote in a statement. He also urged other states to follow suit. So follow me. So that's, you want to read the rest of the article, that's from The Hill. 22 hours ago, anti-LGBT legislation gaining traction in the U.S. again. Oh, boy. Forbes yesterday. Supreme Court's working, folks. Oh, Roe v. Wade, they're coming up this fall. So if Trump's going to go ahead and start adding people to the Supreme Court, he needs to get his butt in gear. Because as it stands right now, you ladies are literally, in more than one way, screwed. You get my drift? With Amy Coney Barrett and Kavanaugh there and them other ones. Supreme Court closes 4th. Okay, here we go. Yesterday, Forbes.com. Supreme Court closes 4th Amendment loophole that lets cops seize guns without warrants. Okay, in a unanimous decision, the U.S. Supreme Court on Monday refused to give police an open-ended license to enter homes and seize firearms without a warrant. There you go. Thank God. Allowing such searches, Justice Clarence Thomas wrote for the court in Caniglia, Mrs. Strom would infringe on the very core of the Fourth Amendment, which guarantees the right of a man to retreat into his own home and there be free from unreasonable governmental intrusion. So, look at that. It's the right of a man or woman, I guess, to retreat into, or a person, let's say a person, to retreat into his own home and there be free from unreasonable governmental intrusion. So they're back in August 2015, Edward Caniglia was in a fierce argument with Kim, his wife of 22 years, after he made a joke about a coffee mug and his brother-in-law. Looking to end the row, Edward grabbed an unloaded handgun from the bedroom and asked Kim, "Why don't you just shoot me and get me out of my misery?" She didn't. Instead, Kim decided to stay at the motel that night. The next morning, Kim tried calling Edward. No response. Concerned, she then asked police in Cranston, Rhode Island, to check on her husband and to escort her home. When officers arrived, Edward strongly denied he was suicidal. An incident report even stated that Edward seemed normal and was calm for the most part after much cajoling by the officers and falsely promising not to take his guns. Edward underwent a psychiatric evaluation at a local hospital. While he was gone, police quickly entered his home and seized 2 handguns without a warrant. Even after Edward was discharged from the hospital later that same day, police refused to return the firearms and only relented when he filed a civil rights lawsuit in federal court. Man! Now, here's a hooker. Here's a hooker. What if his wife let them in? I don't know. Maybe you can read the rest of it and find out. I don't know. Pretty interesting to me. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Okay, Maryland still. Who wants to read Baltimore? Kush. Okay, here we go. Forbes yesterday. Here we go. Kamala Harris. Her tax returns. Trump. Where are your tax returns? 5 things we learned from Vice President Kamala Harris' new tax returns and financial disclosure. I see the warning's gone. What is this? Is there something going on with the network? What? You guys better check this shit out, man. I'm going to go through this all the time. And still, 1/10 of 1%. Hey, I'm not dropping any frames, so YouTube needs to do their shit or something. Right? I don't know. Okay, this got, minute and a half. I'm having fun, are you? I hope so. I really do. 5 things we learned from Vice President Kamala Harris's new tax returns and financial disclosure. Forbes.com. Yesterday, 12 o'clock noon. Vice President Kamala Harris and Second Gentleman Doug Emhoff earned $1.9 million in 2020, according to tax filings released Monday. Man, $1.9 million. What could you do with that a year? Every year. The bulk of the income, about $1.4 million, came from Emhoff's legal work. Okay, well, there you go. According to filings, Harris earned nearly $300,000 from writing and about $150,000 as a senator. Their total income dropped by more than 40% from 2019, when they earned $3.3 million. Ow! You see that? See, she lost money. Trump made money. Harris also filed a financial disclosure report with the Office of Government Ethics, outlining assets and liabilities she shares with Emhoff. Here are 5 other takeaways from their tax filings and financial disclosure form. See, look at, they're wide open with this. And my time is up. So if you want to read the rest of this shit, Forbes.com, 5 things we learned from Vice President Kamala Harris, new tax returns and financial disclosure. Hey, had a wonderful time. I had a pretty good time. Did you? Maybe. Okay, hey, I'm going to say goodbye to the radio people, and then I'm going to say goodbye to you folks, okay? So let's say goodbye, people. Goodbye, radio people. Okay, people, radio people. You have a good day. Be careful. And don't catch that Rona. Okay? So, da-da, 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 da-da. Uh-oh. You guys have a good day. Be careful. Don't get that Rona.
5 decades of music.